Hey, my friend Greedy Belly, continue training. I'm Rez, brother. I know.
Hey my friend Greedy Belly, continue training. I'm Residential brother. I know the heavyweight division has seen its fair share of rivalries, but the ongoing one between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury feels like something most fans have never seen before. Greedy Belly, much clothes come from your side, not mine. Stop whining and ducking. Their first bout was dramatic, with Usyk pulling off what many considered an upset. Now as we head into the December 21st rematch in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Fury has bulked up ready to take back what was taken from him, and Usyk has reacted to Tyson's new appearance. Let's catch you up. Working away, chipping away nicely. December 21st, who set your unnoticed? Come on, Tyson Fury has been making headlines recently for looking absolutely massive in recent training footage. This isn't just your regular pre-fight shape up. Fury looks like a heavyweight tank ready to steamroll anything in his path. The reaction, as expected, is a little mixed. Fans and experts are debating whether this new bulked-up Fury is a stroke of genius or a huge mistake. And then there's Usyk, calm as ever, watching Fury's antics like a teacher watching a student try too hard. Usyk's response has been nothing but calm, saying yes, he looks huge definitely, but I want him like that at his best, because only then he will know I was forever better than him. But we can't ignore Fury's transformation, as cool as Usyk does. Sure, being big is part of his game. He's always been able to use his size to lean on opponents and wear them down, but this new look is almost, well, as some fans call it, cartoonish. Some say he's bulking up to play an aggressive, power-heavy style, aiming to physically dominate Usyk, which actually does make sense on paper. Usyk is smaller, and Fury probably thinks he can turn this into a brawl instead of a boxing match. I have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, but Fury should know more than anyone else that size isn't everything. Remember, this isn't the first time Fury has fought a smaller opponent. The difference is that Usyk isn't just smaller, he's smarter, faster and more precise. In their first fight, Usyk danced circles around Fury, making him look clumsy at times. Adding more weight might make Fury stronger, but it could also make him slower, and that's exactly the kind of mistake Usyk would exploit. I believe that I was the best I could have been. I don't think I could have done any better. Maybe if they have said to me, write you down in the last 2 rounds, I probably could have went out and tried to attack him and tried to get him out of there myself. But other than that, I've done the best I could. Good. If Fury's size doesn't pay off, it won't just be a tactical error, it'll be embarrassing. You can think of Fury coming into the ring looking like a giant and still getting schooled by a smaller guy. That's the kind of stuff that the internet forever remembers. While Fury is grabbing headlines with his new look, Usyk has stayed his usual cool, collected self. He doesn't talk big or try to hype himself up. To him, he will let his fists do the talking. In fact, Usyk seems almost too relaxed, as if Fury's size doesn't bother him at all. But is that calmness real, or is it a cover for nerves? One of the great perform us too. I'm going to knock ___ out. That's it. Usyk is human after all. Watching Fury transform into a heavyweight Goliath has to at least make him think twice about his approach. Still, if there's one thing we've learned about Usyk, it's that he thrives under pressure. He proved it in the first fight. Fury had the size, the power and the undefeated record, yet Usyk came out on top. He knocked Fury down in the 9th round and outboxed him over 12 rounds to win by split decision. Now he's coming into the rematch with the confidence of someone who's already cracked the code. Tyson, don't be afraid, I will not leave you alone. But here's where things get interesting. Fury is known for his mind games. He spent his entire career trying to get inside his opponents' heads. Trash talk, antics, jokes, you name it, Fury's done it. But this time Fury has been quieter than usual. It could be that he's just trying to show us that he's more focused this time, or it could be that Usyk got in over his head and he doesn't want to end up saying a lot only to get dropped in the ring. Karen ready for the rematch. During a recent joint interview with TNT Sports, Usyk made some playful gagging noises to express how much he hates the grind of training. When I come to the ring, I live there, he said. Tyson too, I think, to which Fury nodded in agreement. But when Usyk made those jokes, Fury didn't say much. He stared at the camera, almost like he didn't know how to respond. Later, Fury joked, I was scared of him, that's why I didn't look at him. Was it really a joke though, or was Fury trying to brush off the fact that he might have been caught off guard by Usyk's calm confidence? Music. Let's not forget the impact of their first fight. Fury came into that bout as the favorite. He was undefeated, a giant in the division, and the reigning WBC champion Usyk was the underdog moving up from cruiserweight to take on a man who seemed unbeatable. But what happened? Usyk didn't just win, he exposed Fury's weaknesses. He was faster, sharper, and more disciplined. The ninth round knockdown was the exclamation point. A moment that made it clear Fury wasn't untouchable. Usyk seems smaller, but he seems quicker and faster. He throws good combinations as well. I don't know far as who win. I always say, man, may the best man win. Since then Fury's reputation has taken a hit. Losing to a smaller man wasn't part of the Gypsy King story, and now with his massive frame and mysterious quietness it feels like Fury is as desperate to rewrite the narrative. But then we all are asking ourselves that big question. What if Fury loses this fight? A second loss to Usyk would be devastating for his legacy. It would prove that Usyk isn't just a better boxer but a smarter one too. Fury's claim to being one of the greatest heavyweights of all time would take a serious hit, and the Gypsy King might struggle to recover. Who won? We all like to saying what we who knows we don't know, but before all that can happen, see what happens on the 21st of December and the Rad season. We get another great card, great fight, and we'll see how those two guys come through it. For me, I generally do believe that it's going to be, I think it's going to be I do believe Tyson will win the fight. On the flip side, Usyk's legacy would skyrocket. Beating Fury twice would solidify him as one of the all-time greats, especially since he's already achieved so much in the cruiserweight division. A win here would prove that Usyk's skills and intelligence can overcome even the biggest challenges, literally. While Usyk carries himself with his trademark calm and focused demeanor, don't let that fool yourself. He isn't taking Fury lightly. In his own words during the interview, I know he's a very smart fighter and recovers very fast, coming from a man who carefully studies his opponents and leaves no stone unturned in his preparations. Those words carry weight. Jums 5. Usyk understands that Fury is more than just a big figure in the ring. Fury's adaptability and intelligence make him a dangerous opponent. Their first bout proved that Usyk cannot afford even a moment of complacency. Oleksandr Usyk is not a man of theatrics. He keeps his thoughts measured and his strategies private. Unlike Tyson Fury, who thrives on entertaining fans with his larger-than-life personality, Usyk operates like a silent storm, gathering strength in the background. This disciplined approach has served him well throughout his career. Level when in one day I will, but I suppose every little move and every little interview is all a mental battle. All the little 1% or 0.1%, they all make a difference. So maybe it's part of the bigger strategy. But in the rematch, I think Fury should come out with a win, whether it's his footwork combinations or ability to read an opponent mid-fight. Usyk approaches every bout with a level of preparation that is unmatched. Even though he won the first fight, Usyk knows that Fury will likely show up as a different fighter this time around. Fury is a very smart fighter. Usyk emphasized again. That's high praise from a man who has seen and overcome some of the best in the sport. Usyk isn't one to get caught up in his past victories. Instead, he focuses on what's ahead, studying Fury's moves, patterns and tendencies to ensure he has an answer for every scenario. And I was hitting him at will, basically head on body. So I got a little bit greedy and paid the price, got caught, and we know what happens in every weight boxing. But Tyson Fury is anything but predictable. The Gypsy King is a showman through and through, both inside and outside the ring. His recent social media post was classic Fury, confident, brash and full of energy. 4 weeks to go till the biggest fight of the year, he declared. The biggest fight in boxing, me and Usyk, and I'm coming in hot, can't wait. On the 1st of December the belts are going to be mine again. 4 weeks to go to the biggest fight of the year, the biggest fight in boxing, me. Fury's words are more than just promotion. They reveal his belief that he still has what it takes to reclaim his throne despite losing his undefeated record and the WBC title to Usyk. Fury isn't approaching this rematch as the underdog. He's coming in with the mindset of a man who knows he can win. Fury's adaptability is one of his greatest strengths. In his TRology with Deontay Wilder, he showcased his ability to switch styles. He outboxed Wilder in their first fight, overpowered him in the second, and outlasted him in the